Good evening, everybody. Yes, you guessed it. It's your man, the Bandit. I was going to say booming as ever. I've not been booming. The Bandits had a bout of the old man flu. But despite that, obviously, as you know, nothing stops the free bets, especially for the Bandit. We have got the Big Bandit on the phone. Can you hear us, Mr. Big Bandit?
Yeah, loud and clear.
There you go. We've got the Big Bandit on the phone for today's episode. So, yeah, what do you think of the man flu, Mr. Bandit?
Everybody gets a bit of man flu now and again.
Oh, it's been ridiculous. It definitely floored the Bandit, but what a time to be alive this last few weeks have been. A, the racing, and B, as Steve likes to call us Ramblers at Smoking Cheltenham, us Ramblers with Coral. What a week with a quiz every day they did for the first birthday. So we profited out of that about 120 quid. Unfortunately, Halty Boy, our fall guy, was on holiday watching Deaf Man United, so cost us about 50 quid, this Halty, but we'll let him off. He's a good lad. So we're going to cover quite a bit on this episode. One of the big things to tell you, there's a Smoking Cheltenham Bandit, Make You a Millionaire Canadian coming up, or Super Yankee actually. Stay tuned for that at the end of the episode, and Make You a Millionaire Super Yankee, courtesy of Smoking Cheltenham and the Cheltenham Bandit. Quick summary for you, with 2,862 in total, including some unplaced monies we've got in accounts. 2862, more than most people's monthly salary, I'm sure. The bookies bones on for Cheltenham, 5.9 million. The bookies are standing us. Get on with the Cheltenham Bandit. We are currently £12 cash down, which I don't think is a bad performance. £12 down to return 2862 in free bets. What do you think, Mr. Bandit?
Yeah, we've done very well this year with those.
Not doing so bad, are we? So yeah, we have got a Make You a Millionaire Canadian Super Yankee, whatever you want to call it, coming up at the end of the episode. But what we're going to discuss in this episode, along with the Big Bandit, we're going to go through quite a lot of what's been happening, some belting racing the last couple of weeks, what's been going on, and we thought there's no better way really than to go over, I suppose, every race, you know, from the Supreme onwards. So, where should we start, Mr. Bandit, with the Supreme?
Start at the beginning, the Supreme.
Let's just half a minute. Let's get it up on here. We go. Don't want to give away the horses. So Supreme. Looking at the betting, you've got a Dream to Share 11-2. We've got quite enough on that, haven't we?
Yeah.
We've not seen a Dream to Share yet, have we?
The Dream to Share's actually gone out a bit, hasn't it?
Oh. I think there was noise that it was going to be out till January or something, weren't there?
Yeah.
So Mesure West, anyone on Mesure West at 16s is sitting pretty at the minute. Ballyburn, what are we betting in? Do we think Ballyburn will go for the Supreme? I know we've got a lot for the Ballymore on it.
Ballymore, I all.
Yeah, what do you know about this Wilmount, Mr. Bandit?
Wilmot's one of Nicky Anderson's horses.
Yeah.
He got two horses, I think, early on last year, from a stable that was closing down. I think Wilmot were the better of them.
Yeah.
And it'll give it a good go. It may not go in the Supreme, it may be the Ballymore, or it may be I think Albert Barkley. I think if he goes for the Albert Barkley, he could win that one.
Yeah. Well, we'll get on to that when we get on to the Bartlett. I'll tell you an horse we've not done much on, and this was in the bumper last year along with Factor Final Dream Sure, is Tully Hill. I can't say I've had much on Tully Hill on any account.
I've had a few bits and bats on it, mate.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably one of these what does us, isn't it? So maybe now's the time, 21st of November start. I mean, let's have a look. I'm just bringing it up on Racing Post here. So Willie Mullins trained, won at Gorham Park last year, so it weren't in the, I think it was declared in something last year. I think I had quite a bit on this for something last year. Won at Gorham Park in March last year, and then Good Sound obviously won it at the time of year. Then second at Punchestown. That's it. It was second to a Dream to Share. That's when I remember seeing it run. It was at Punchestown where it came second to a Dream to Share. So, given the sort of fact that a Dream to Share's had a bit of bad news, 14-1 might be a good time to get a few bets on Tully Hill for Supreme.
Yeah, but once again, Tully Hill, it's free racing for running it. it's getting the right race, for it.
Yeah. But I definitely think the fact it's come second to a Dream to Share, and if a Dream to Share doesn't win this race, my big thing now is Monsieur West. I really like the horse. The guys at Let's Talk Racing talked about it a few months ago when it was 16s, and we've had quite a bit on Monsieur West. But Tully Hill, this is for people who like doing the book, and especially using the bookies money to cover yourself on races. I think this could be our next thing for the Supreme, Mr. Bandit.
I've had a few bits and bats on Mystical Power.
What's made you do that? What made you do that? Yeah, I know it is. What made you go for that?
I can't remember, but I know I have a few bets on it. Mystical Power.
Yep, internet's gone off here. We may have a slight problem, Houston. The internet's gone off. Oh, for a minute. It's connecting back now. Anyway, hopefully we're back on before we go to the next race. So, it's for me. Won the other day, didn't it? Was it Thursday last week? I've got that in a few races. Again, I'm not sure it's a Supreme horse. What do you think?
It's for me. Yeah, it's obvious chance, isn't it? The whole chance.
16-1 for the Supreme. It won last Thursday. I know it weren't too convincing. It won 16th of November last Thursday at Punchestown. It was 5th last year behind A Dream to Share in the bumper. But we did say a few of those bumper horses in behind got bumped, didn't they?
Yeah.
Factor 5 came out better of them. Captain T third. Yeah, maybe a couple of nibbles there. It's for me and Tully a lot as far as our book's concerned. Were you impressed by South of the Border the other day, the Henderson horse?
Okay, it was okay. I'm not going to go mad on South of the Border.
No.
Although I do like Henderson horses, but I'll not be going crazy with that one.
Hill Atlantic, what did you think of that? Did you watch it?
No, I didn't watch it.
No, I know that the guys at Let's Talk Racing talk highly of it. Again, I think it's one of these horses. I think for now we're trying to put as many horses in our book as what we roughly know is going to run in that way. So I think Monsieur West is going to be in the Supreme, A Dream to Share is, and possibly that's Tully Hill, but there's still a question mark there. So we'll move on from the stayers, from the Supreme, onto the Arkle. Got to all be about Marine, hasn't it?
Yeah, just for me, Marine National, I'm not looking at anything else other than that.
Facile, as much as I love the run the other day, is this going to be the horse that does us? We've got a lot on the... It's always the turners and the Arkle, isn't it? We've got a lot on Facile for the turners, haven't we?
Yeah, we have.
What's your gut feeling on where he's going to turn up?
Well, I've just put all my hopes on the turners.
Which probably means, folks, it's going to run in the Arkle.
Yeah, I've done practice from the Arkle.
You have with me. I've been putting a few on it for the Arkle.
But I've really now just gone for Marine National Arkle.
Yeah, I don't think I can see past it. We're not going to spend any more time on it. Let's stick with Marine National. As much as we do love Facile. Champion Hurdles are a bit of a no-brainer. Are we looking at anything each way here, Mr. Bandit? What we're thinking each way? Illitate Tom, possibly?
Champion Hurdle. Yeah, that's a possibility. Just going through them now.
Run well at Cheltenham before, that could be a good each way shout, 50-1, because I think something like Illitate Tom, I think they know they're not going to win some of the other races. They're not going to win the Queen Mother with it. They're not going to win the turners against Facile, I don't think, because Facile's had that form turned over last time. Could this be chucked at the Champion Hurdle as an each way thief grab the place money?
Well, I'm just looking at the there's 19 horses on the chart I'm looking at, and I'll be very surprised if there's 7 when it comes to race day.
Yeah.
So, if you're backing anything against Constitution Hill, be aware that it could probably not run.
Yeah, I think we've got to be looking at each ways here. Maybe when non-running no bet comes up, we start looking at some each way Yankees. I think for me, guys, Illitea Tomps, I reckon is going to be a good. Let's go through them. All right, that Constitutional's running the race. Stateman's going to run, and maybe Imperial Pass. So there's 3. Lossiemouth ain't going to run. Marine National ain't going to run. Irish Point ain't going to run. Fast Vega's not going to run. Mr. Policeman's not going to run. So very quickly, Illitea Tomps is going to be from 50 to 1 into about 12s. And I think Rubo's has to prove itself at this level. Vauban, it's failed before. I think, yeah, Illitea Tomps probably good value at 50 to 1 for me.
Do you think he'll run?
Yeah, I do. I think they'll run it. I think they know it's not going to. It's going to pick more up in prize money here than it's going to pick up in other races, I think. Through the nature of what's not going to run more than anything else.
It'll be interesting to see on the day how many actually enters, because they all know they can't win.
Yeah.
All these horses are top horses, but they're going to Cheltenham to win, first and foremost. They're not really going to pick second and third prize for them. They want to
Well, I
win.
agree. Lots of your Lossiemouth and your Marine Nationals, they're not going to run in this race. So
No.
get on Illitea Tomps each way, says the Bandit. Mears Hurdle. Now, there is a stat that Triumph winners don't come back and do the business, but I just think Lossiemouth might have something else. I can't see past it. What about yourself?
I don't know where you've got Triumph horses don't come back. I don't know where you've got that.
I heard it somewhere. I know you disagree with this the other week, didn't you? I think they've done well the year after that year, but...
You have to remember the names go. The horse that won the cross country, and won the national, was a Triumph winner.
Tiger Roll?
Tiger Roll was a Triumph winner.
Yeah, I do think some of these stats. Yeah, I think Lossiemouth, You Wear Well, and Love Envoy are going to be my top 3 in this race. I'm not so sure about Echoes in Rain and Ashrow Diamond. I don't know what it is with Ashrow. What are you thinking, Mr. Bandit?
Well, quite, I'd say Ashrow. I think it's a good chance. I think they'll come second to Lossiemouth myself.
Let's have a look. We are doing this episode off the huff, folks, so you're hearing for a long one because we're just going to be looking at stuff here as we go along. Let's have a look. Yeah, I don't know. Just never run at Cheltenham before. That's always one of my worries. Never run at Cheltenham.
Yeah.
Been put away by 9 lengths by Fast Vega. Put away by Marine National by 4.5 lengths. Won a couple of novice races in Furrios. But I don't think it beat much.
Well, if you take that out of the equation, then Lossiemouth looks a good thing.
Yeah, I think we're going to move on from it. You know, I think we're going to be having Lossiemouth in a lot of our boot bets, our multiples. Nationals Chase, this is where it gets interesting. Yeah, if you've not already got a cup of tea, make sure you put the kettle on, pause the episode and get yourself a cup of tea because you're in for a long one. What we're thinking on the national up, Mr. Bandit?
Well, same with all the Cheltenham races, you have to start with the favourites, stay away fair. I've been backing that from right at the beginning, 20 and 25 on it. So, the only one that I'm opposing it with a little bit is Flooring Porter, if it runs in that race.
I mean, let's have a look. I'm just going to bring our spreadsheet up. We have had a few punts on Salvador Ziggy for the national hunt. In a few multiples. We've got it with Brighter Days Ahead in a double for 129. We've got it with Marine Nationale and Brighter Days Ahead in a treble. We've got it with Marine Nationale and Missouri West in a treble. We've got it with Constitution Hill in a treble. We've got Salvador Ziggy again and Marine Nationale with You Work Well in a treble. And we've also got them with Johnny Who in a treble. I've got a feeling, what else did I say we've backed for the National Hunt? I'm sure there's some. Let's have a look on here.
Back grades for
No, we had a spell of the Nice Guy. It's not in the betting now.
I don't think it's in the betting anymore.
There's a £10 double here. Salvador Ziggy Diza Enos for the Mers Novice. £10 double. And at the time, I think we had 10 to 1 on it. On Salvador Ziggy, which is now the 8 to 1 favourite. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. I'm sure there's a tab with quite a few National Hunt horses on it. They might be hidden within other tabs, but I'm pretty sure. No, I must be mistaken, but I'm sure we've got them somewhere. I think we've got a bit more on Salvador Ziggy somewhere. You did do a few full importer bets the other day, didn't you?
Yeah, I've been doing national hunts in the brains with Flow Importer.
Here it is. No, there might be a lot of these. Yeah, they're here. We've got quite a few in these accumulators for the National Hunt. I mean, there's so many to go through, but yeah, I just had a feeling. Oh, we've done a few others on it, but I must be mistaken. They'll be hidden within other tabs anyway. Yeah, let's be clear about it. I'm sure he had a spell of doing quite a few. Let's be clear about it. Let's see if I can find it. Let's be. Yeah, here we go. So we did have a spell of putting Let's Be Clear About It in quite a few. We've got it here at 20 to 1. And we've got this is a decent bet actually. This Missouri West at 20 to 1 for the Supreme, Mr. Bandit.
Yeah.
It's a yank this. It's now 8 to 1. Let's Be Clear About It at 20 to 1 for the National Hunt. It's now 14 to 1. We've got Captain Teague at 16 to 1 for the Ballymore. What's that now for the Ballymore?
2 seconds.
Captain Teague. Oh, it's 20s. It's gone because it had a bad last run, didn't it?
Well, it's 16's here on Sky.
Yeah, and then we've got Corbett's Cross at 10 to 1 for the Browns. So I think Captain Teague's still got a chance. It's got to prove itself. I wouldn't be putting much more on Captain Teague. What did we have in for the Browns there, did I say?
Cross has got 8 to 14 here.
Yeah, well, there you go. It's a bit of a volatile market at the minute, isn't it? But yeah, a couple of what's gone in, a couple of what's gone out. Anyway, let's stick to what we were doing. So we was on National Hunt. On to the Ballymore. I don't think Adrian Shear's going to run in this. I tell you one what stands out to me here, Johnny Who at 14s. I think we need to get a bit more on Johnny Who, considering how well it ran the other day. For the Ballymore, what do you think?
I didn't. What did it run, Mark?
I backed it, I'm just bringing it up now.
Is it running out?
I
didn't see it.
Well, John Jaws. JP Horse. Yeah. No, it didn't. It ran in Carlisle. It won at Carlisle. It was a favourite. I had a good day that day. I had a few favourites going. So yeah, I think that could be something to 14 to 1 at the minute. Anything else for the Ballymore, Mr. Bandit?
You know what you think about Dame Memory Lane?
Yeah, that won the other day as well, didn't it? It's in the Supreme as well as Down Memory Lane. I was going to mention it was on the Supreme actually. I backed this the other day. I'm sure it won pretty well. In fact, it did. Down memory lane. Another JP owned horse. Green and gold. Yeah, it won on the 11th of November. It was 2-7 on favourite, but it was quite impressive. So I think, yeah, could be worth a tickle. What was that? That was 2 mile 1 though, but it has run. Its first run was at 3 mile, and it won at 3 mile in October 22. So Ballymore's 2 mile 4, isn't it? So are they getting its fitness up there at 2 mile 1?
Maybe. And then you've 2 other horses once again, Will Mountain and Factor Foul. So it's just getting under that. But I think the Ballymore will be a very good race. It'll be a better race than the Supreme.
Yeah, I mean, Factor Foul's not in the betting on Bet365 anymore.
Well, here it's 14s here.
Yeah, I mean, although it lost the other day, Factor Foul, I like the run. It jumped well, and let's just have a look at what distance it running at. I'm trying to think of the horse that beat it the other day as well, because I still think next time when Factor Foul reversed the form, what beat it? It was the horse that I didn't back, I know that. It was a well-known Cheltenham horse what beat it. American Mike, there you go, American Mike beat it. And although I think American Mike was really tuned up for that race, it was really tuned up, and I think, yeah, 2 mile 4 it was. So, yeah, I'm thinking more Ballymore for this horse. Especially with how it lasted and jumped that far. So, we're saying for the Ballymore, few tickles probably then we're going to start doing on Johnny Who and Factor Foul as and where you can find it, but it's a bit concerning that it's no longer in the betting here. I wonder why they take them out sometimes. But yeah, I'm still a bit unsure on what's going to run in the Ballymore, so Brown Advisory, are we sticking with the Gaelic Warrior?
Just going through. Gaelic Warrior, like I said earlier, I've got Glory Porter as well. And I think I'm a bit more Floyd Porter than Gaelic Warrior. I think it won't be far away whenever it runs.
No, it jumped over fences, Factor Foul, the other day. So is that why it's not in the Ballymore betting?
Maybe, yeah.
Because it's in the Brown Advisory betting. So I think Factor Foul, you're probably going to be leading more towards a Brown Advisory.
Maybe.
So scrap what the Bandit just told you. I was getting a bit. It did run the other day over fences and it jumped well. So obviously anything could happen.
Well, this where I've got, it's got 12s to 20s.
For what, the Browns?
For the Browns, yeah.
I mean, obviously they look at a run where the horse hasn't won, but I think American Mike was really tuned up for that race, so it wouldn't put me off backing it. I think, yeah, like you say here, it's Gaelic Warrior, stay away for Factor Foul, Flowing Port. If you've got a book, those 4 horses will be the ones. We have had a good tickle on Nick Rocket though, Mr. Bandit. Let's bring up our bookie.
As a big excitement, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, Nick Rocket, we've got a couple of bets, not much on it here actually, I thought we had a bit more on it. I think it's in quite a few accumulators, but it's still 20s. We've got it in a little double with Jerry, we've got it in a double with Monsieur West. Your Flowing Porter bets for the Browns are there in front of us here. You've got £10 single, £5 double within the pocket, and a £5 double with Millionaire Indoor. I just thought there was a bit more. Yeah, here. Oh, there's only one bet. We've got another bet on Nick Rocket. It's for me for the Supreme. I just thought there's a little bit more on Nick Rocket. Maybe it's just in the multiples.
Manila Indoor, the cross country.
You put Millionaire for the cross country on that bet. Anyway, I think what we're sort of leaning towards on the Burn Advisory is like a Flowing Porter, Factor File, Gaelic Warrior, and we've had a little tickle on Nick Rocket. I've not heard of a couple of these in the betting. Il Francais.
No.
That's the French coming out of me, that.
Oh, yeah, well, the French always come up with a winner. They always have at least one that tell them what you've never heard of.
Well, Mr. Bandit, let's have a look into that because someone's backing it. You might just stuff. Sometimes you can know all the stuff in the world, but having a little bit of stupidity, pick the colours or say something like that, and you never know. Il Francais, it's always running auteur, so it's never running over here. But yeah, the form won its last one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 out of its last 8 runs it's won. On ground, very soft or heavy as well. So maybe this is one to make a note of, Mr. Bandit. If it's a mud fest, this horse seems to love the blooming mud. And in fact, so much so, I'm going to make a note of it on here. So that's probably a horse that not many people have heard. I've not heard anyone on these podcasts talking about it. And sometimes, just by the silliest of things, saying the French always have a winner, what you've never heard of, loves the mud and heavy. And you might be sat there thinking, oh, you bandits, you talk about the first 3 or 4 in the betting and this and that. We're using the bookies' money, guys. We have a book. We're spread betting responsibly. Get on it with the Cheltenham Bandits. So we're looking at Il Francais 16-1. A horse that loves the mud. How far's the Burn Advisory?
I'm not sure.
I'll find out on Google, lad.
I'm not sure.
Is it 2 mile 4?
Maybe 2 mile 4. I'm not sure off the top of my head.
Oh, I'm going to find out first, hold on. Oh no, it's 3 miles. So you're looking at a 3 mile race. This Il Francais last run over 2 mile 6 and won on heavy going, which suggests to me it's going to stay 3 mile.
Yeah.
Just don't know, Mr. Bandit. We might have picked something up here.
Yeah. It'll definitely have it in 1 or 2 that.
Right, so there you go. You've got new house for your books, folks. If you're following suit with the Bandits, I know Mr. C will be all over it, won't he?
Yeah.
Mr. C will have his his mortgage on it.
He'll have his usual £2.
Right, Champion Chase. Can't see Pastel Fabiolo, can we? Surely. John Bott's not going to beat it.
I don't really fancy John Bob beating it now. I'm a big fan of
You're a big John Bon fan, aren't you? You're hoping John Bon's going to the Ryanair, but it's not doing, is it?
I don't think so. It beats our Fabio.
I mean, this happens every year, Mr. Bandit. You hammer a horse for the Ryanair, what runs in the Champion Chase, and you hammer a horse for the Turners, what runs in the Arkle. What you need to do is, next time you're going to do it, do the opposite. Yeah.
And those are the opposite. Yeah, you just pick them when you go forward. If it runs it, you're coincident. If it doesn't, you're a fool.
Fool, says the Bandit. Right, so we're not going to spend too much time there. Cross country, now this has been shaken up, hasn't it, by the result at the weekend?
Yeah. Yeah, but there was false results.
False results, says the Bandit. Bloody hell, false.
Yeah, but it's a chase here. But it was really in handicaps. They were waiting to the hilt. They hadn't had a run. It was only expected that they didn't win. Because they've not won, then everybody's saying they can't. I still think it's a 2-horse race.
So you're not going to be having any from Foxy Jacks?
No.
12-1.
I'm a little bit on the early though, and I may have a bit of Statler if they lose. But apart from that, I think it's a 2-horse race.
So even though Foxy Jacks beat them at the weekend, you heard it from the Big Bandit, do not back Foxy Jacks at 12-1. Is that what you're telling people?
Well, I don't tell people to back them, but I don't tell them not to back them. I'm not going to put him on Boxing Jacks.
Well, there you go. Common sense from the Big Bandit as always. Right, so champion bumper. Are we just going to leave that for now?
Yeah, you can leave it for me.
I've got to admit, I mean, we will leave this, but I did have a cheeky bet on this Romeo Coolio the other day for it.
Yeah, I know you did. Was it favourite when you backed it? Was it the favourite when you backed it?
I thought you was going to say, was you crazy when you backed it? I probably was crazy, you know.
Well, it's 16 to 1 favourite now. Yeah.
On Bet365, it's the, joint second favourite with about 5 other horses.
But the other horse, I don't know why I've heard it, it's Baby Kate.
It won well, didn't it, the other day?
Yeah.
Won well the other day. But this Romeo Coolio, I think it was probably Andrew and Josh at Let's Talk Racing. I just heard someone say something about it, or someone has stupidly said, I don't do bumper horse at this time of year, but here's one Romeo Coolio. And you know when a name's in your head and you're scratching around, you've got that many free bets coming at your house what are expiring, like we do, and you just sort of say, I'm going to do a wild card here, race I've not had a bet on, and that's what I did. Sometimes it comes off, sometimes it don't, but guess what? It's not our money, is it? We are rolling in it with the bookies, you know.
We're rolling it with free money.
Yeah. In fact, I didn't have the theme tune on at the start of the episode, did I? We'll have to, don't know what we'll have to do. But we're so excited to not be ill, we forgot the theme tune, so we'll promise you we'll put that on at the end for those of you that like it. Right, let's quickly move on. We're on to the Turners. You're going to get done here, aren't you? Fasal's not going to run in the Turners, is it? The question is then, Mr. Big Bandit, if Fasal don't run, is In the Pocket good value at the moment at 8 to 1 second favourite? Because the third favourite, Gaelic Warrior, is probably not going to run in this race. The fourth favourite, Marine Nationale, probably isn't going to run in this race.
Good question. See, I've not really watched In the Pocket very much. I've not seen it much.
I mean, your man Ile Frances is in this race again.
Yeah, well, that might be a good one to have a go on this race.
Both races, I think. Again, it's 16 to 1. But it's probably going to be, like you said, there's always that one horse. Where was that from? You know. And.
Now you said that about Pascal Bacon, looking at the betting wise, it probably isn't a good bet, betting wise. Because
Yeah.
like you said, there's that many horses round it, but it's not going to run. It's 7 to 1 here, I'm thinking, but it's got to be 3 to 1, you know.
Yeah, this is probably one to start getting in your books a bit more now, folks. At 8 to 1.
Pascal Bacon runs, it'll probably be 3 to 1 second favourite. If it runs.
So yeah, In the Pocket is one of your man McManus's again, green and gold. JP. I think Cheltenham's got the green and gold this year. Second at Navan last week, wasn't it, to Fasal Vega, if you remember? Fasal beat it.
Yeah.
By three and three quarter lengths. So it did run against Fasal. So probably worthy of being second favourite here. But I think it's beatable at Cheltenham because it's only run at Cheltenham once before and it came fourth. That was behind Marine Nationale last year in the Supreme. So fourth in the Supreme last year. I tell you what, the horse what came third in the Supreme last year, Diverge, I've not seen that anywhere. So you had Marine Nationale, Fasal Vega and Diverge. That's something to... Sometimes you just see these things and think, oh, I've not seen that. I mean, it might be out and about. Seem to have seen this Diverge. Someone might tell us some sad news about it, I don't know, but we'll definitely have a little, no, I've seen that, have a little nosy at that. Let's just have a little look here. We're not in any major rush here, are we?
What about Napper's Hill? I think there's value in that.
I just don't see that as an horse that's going to win at Cheltenham. Now, the Turners is 2 mile 4. given that your man Ile Francais likes the mud and has run at 2 mile 6, I don't think they're going to risk it. I don't think it's a speed horse, is it?
No, I don't think it's going to run the Turners now.
So, unless it's really, really heavy going, I reckon that Ile Francais, like you say, it's going to be in the... was it the Browns we said? It was, wasn't it? So, might have a couple of saver bets. I know we've talked about it, but... yeah, what was you saying there, Mr. Bandit, before we interrupt you?
I said we'll scratch it. Scratch it out.
Yeah, okay. So, let's... But yeah, in the pocket... See, I look at in the pocket and think, actually, it's no Cheltenham form. I like horses with Cheltenham form. Fassal's not going to run. In the pocket's not got Cheltenham form. Gaelic's not going to run in this race. Blazing Call was in the stage last year. Marine National's got not run in this race. Then you get into lots of Corbett's Cross Grange, Clough West, what I don't think is going to run in this race. Let's be clear about it. Could be a bit of value at 12s. American Mike then at 20. So something... I think there might be something in likes of let's be clear about it. But
there's another one here.
Found a 50. Yeah, that was an Elliott horse, isn't it? Did well the other day at Down Royal, I think. But I think that's up in the betting for a different race though. Lots of Apple away and let's be clear about it might end up standing out for this race. We'll have to have a little think about it. In fact, let's just get Apple away up. Because there's been a little bit of talk about that horse by those Ramblers. Six-year-old. Again, Apple Away has won its last 3 races at 3 mile. I don't think it's going to run at 2 mile for you.
No, I'm not going to scratch out.
So let's be clear about it. I've got a feeling I backed this the other day. Cromwell horse, isn't it? Let's have a look. Yeah, Cromwell horse. I think I backed this the other day. Yeah, it won. I backed it. It won on the 5th of November at Cork in a 2 mile 4. Last 3 races have been 2 mile 4. Won its last 2. So this is probably Turner's horse, isn't it?
Yeah.
That could be the one. What we've got from this episode because Fassal's not going to run. In the pocket, I think it's beatable. No Cheltenham form. 3rd favourite's not going to run. 4th favourite's not going to run. 5th favourite, 12-12. Let's play about it. Get up with the Cheltenham Bandit. Right, should we move on?
Yeah.
But I think we're making a few notes. In fact, let's make a few notes on. Let's be clear about it. Turners. What was there? There was another horse earlier on. We said we'll start having a tickle with, weren't there? You've no memory, have you?
No.
Yeah. Was it Ballymore? We said down memory lane. We did.
I remember doing memory lane.
Yeah. Was there something for the Supreme? Yeah, Will Mount for the Supreme. You said. And don't memory lane for the what? For the Ballymore.
Yeah. I don't know.
This is what I'm dealing with. It was. Right, so Pertemps, should we leave this for now?
Yeah, leave the pretense. So there's no bet.
Now we get onto the Ryanair. Now as the Eagle Eye you can see, there is a horse selected what is in my £1,000,000 Canadian, Super Yankee, whatever you want to call it. On the Ryanair, right, obviously we know Alloa running a 2-3 horse race the other day, brilliant sit back, we've got it in a lot of bets. if I was to tell you, Mr. Bandit, that your beloved stage star, which I also like as a proud owner of, being in our owners group, if I was to tell you Banbridge beat stage star by 15 lengths last April at Aintree, would you rather be on stage star at 4-1 or Banbridge at 16-1?
Stage star.
I mean, you're all fun for the audience, are you? Come on, give us your rationale. I'd love to hear it.
Simply because Banbridge, with a Aintree on a flat track, stage stars won at Cheltenham. They're totally different courses. So for me, I should have stage star.
I mean, I should have stage star at 16-1, but it's not 16-1.
The price doesn't win the race, it's the half that wins the race.
You keep telling me this, but it doesn't seem to sink in. So, I mean, Banbridge has got Cheltenham form though. It's run at Cheltenham November 22 and won, beating Thomas Oscar by 6 lengths, November 22. It ran at the festival in March 22. So it won. What race did it win? Banbridge won the Martin Pipe. So won at that time of year at Cheltenham. You've got to be on Banbridge, haven't you?
I've seen a stage star. I'm not changed. I've seen a stage star.
Seen a stage star. So let's just get this right, Mr. Bandit. In a Grade 1, yeah?
Yeah.
Banbridge, it's on the screen now, has put 15 lengths between itself and stage star. And you're backing stage star, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, it's Banbridge all the way for the Bandit.
The track. Nothing else but the track.
I hear you. I just think... Do you not agree that there's a bit of value in Banbridge, though?
Oh, yeah. All the open prayers.
Now you open purse. Well, there you go. Stage star, anything could fall, But anyway, I think looking at the price, John Bond's probably not going to run in. You've got Alloa and stage star 3 and 4-1 favourite, yeah? Your third favourite's probably not going to run, yeah?
Yeah.
Shishkin probably is going to run. Your fifth favourite, El Fab's not going to run.
Do you think Shishkin's going to run? Run in the Gold Cup?
I think it runs in the minor. But out of your first 1, 2, 3, out of your first 5 horses, 2 of them aren't going to run. In fact, your 6th favourite, Long Press, ain't going to run either. So you have 3 horses, what's not going to run in that race, I don't think. So I think Banbridge is cracking value at 16-1. And I will agree to disagree, Mr. Bandit. Stayers Hurdle, we all know what it's about in this. Surely it's about Marie's Rock. No one else no other Ramblers talking about it, but I can't see past it. This film's come into play recently, hasn't it?
Yeah, but I think it's a 2-horse race. He through Marie's Rock. I'll stick with those 2. I don't know anything about that now. I'm
just going to get it up on Racing Post now so we can have a quick look while we're on. So we're doing a bit of research while we're on here, folks. Bandit's not been well. Bandit's had the flu, the man flu. So, Felm, one of these French horses again. That's going to come over and do us like you keep saying. But always run at Auteur. It's run on heavy or very soft every time it's run, this horse. And it's won its last 3, 4, 5, 6. It's won 6 out of its last 7 on heavy or soft. So probably has got a shit for the stayers, hasn't it? Really. But they might not bring it over. It's never left France. So maybe it's like Dennis Bergkamp and doesn't want to go on a plane, Yeah. So I think though what we're going to say is we're going to have to start having some bets on this Felmy, aren't we? Yeah. Because we've not got anything on it, so we've got to have something on it, but just not now. Yeah. But yeah, let's put a note there because I think we've got a blind spot there. It's coming from nowhere, and I can see why looking at its form. It's a mud lover, staying distance. So it's good to just chat about these things, innit? Your Mears Novice. This is your man at Smoking Cheltenham. He gives us a cracking horse. He's been tipping up better days ahead. Won really well when we backed it the other week. I'm sticking with Stevie. I'm gonna, there's always people you pick up things from on Ramblings when you listen to them, and I think this could be something. I don't think there's any other horses in there that I'd be backing at the minute. Mears Novice.
Not that horse, but I like Aurora Vega.
You do like Aurora Vega, don't you? Where's that in the betting now?
Her favourites here.
For the Mears Novice?
That's the one, yeah.
It's not on at Bet365 for some reason, but anyway. Yeah, we have had a few bets on Aurora Vega months ago, haven't we?
And there's an horse what you was backing right at the beginning of Cheltenham, running this race. Well, don't run. Queen's Gamble.
Yeah, we did have a bit of betting on that, yeah, I'll agree with you. But I think it's a race, so many horses, I'm going to leave it. Yeah, you're shaving, shaved up well, didn't it? Bandits shaved. I could run faster than that, I think.
That was my hit and hope.
That was your hit and hope, and it's, well, I know it's hit Mr. C's puss, put it that way.
he went bananas on it.
Yeah, I've never known the lad to go bananas as much, but he went bananas today, He'll be listening to this in his car on his way into work, No, Triumph's getting hot, and I know we love betting on the SuperYank Triumph, and this is going to keep changing this market, but I've just got... each year you tend to see something, and I watched this jig, mate, on a Sunday running in Ortay, because I was having a bet on a Sunday and looking for some even money favourites, and it ran really well. I know everyone's been talking about Bandit Road from the weekend, but I like Jigme. Majbrew we've had as a tip-off Smoking Cheltenham, so we've had a few bets on that. Is there anything else, Mr. Bandit?
Well, the first three, obviously, Bandit Road, Jigme, and I've been backing Bunting for a while now.
Yeah.
I don't want to tell you why I'm backing Bunting.
You don't?
No.
Or is it just some sort of bad name?
Yeah, it's the name. It's I've done quite well on Bunting, the darts play over the past couple of years, backing in. Oh, that's how Bunting, I thought.
That's what you get on this series, folks. Just loads of rationale as to why to back a horse.
It was a dart player.
Bloody hell. Be back in Van Gerwen next. Let's have a look. Yeah, this jig, mate, I like the way it run. Against a horse what's run on heavy or very soft, so I think some of these French horses, if it's a mud fest, might be, they seem to, what do they do over there? They water in the grass overnight, every night,
They've got a better weather than us, haven't they?
Yeah.
It's always heavy going, though.
Right, so, yeah, I mean, is what it is for now, but Mesborough, I have watched that as well on a clip, and we're having a few punts on. Bandit Road, everyone's gone crazy on that over the weekend, haven't they?
That was impressive.
We've had a few bets on it, because I've now created there's more Triumph horses actually in other tabs as well, but I have created a Triumph tab. So just on the Triumph tab with 34 quid, and we've only just started backing it. So jig me with a couple of bets at 16s, then a couple at 12s. So what have we got? We've got jig me in a £5 double with It's For Me for the Ballymore, £5 double with Marie's Rock, £5 double with Iroko, £5 double with Affordale Fury for the National Hunt. Then we've got Majbrew with your man Steve's horse, Brighter Days Ahead, in a 10 bob double. Majbrew, Flowing Porter in another double though. These are all lab books, 50p's. We've got it in a £1 double with Fast or Slow for the Gold Cup. £5, no, then you want your Bandit Road. £5 double within the Waterside. £1 treble with Stage Star and Marine Nationale. a 4-4 with Marine National and Stage Star plus Flowing Porter, return £1,600. And there's your Romeo Coolio one, yeah, £5 double, Burdick Road and Romeo Coolio. So yeah, hey, we're going to Ascot on Friday, aren't we?
Yeah.
In the Watersides down for running.
Very good.
As well as our own horse. I've not seen it in any Cheltenham betting yet, but we have a show in a horse called Huelgoat. Or Hulgoat. And I think it's won 6 races for us now. We've had a good run with that, haven't we? And that's going to be running at Ascot in a Class 2, so...
We've got one out at Catterick.
Yeah, you never know. We might be rubbing shoulders with JP and Nicky at Cheltenham if it runs low and we get tickets. You never know. Got another horse at Catterick, Quersham, haven't we? But yeah, I think who'll go? Yeah, you never know. It might take you. So yeah, let's move off the Triumph because we're not going to keep. We're going to be over an hour here, but let's have a look. I've not done one for a while, so I think we need a bit of a summary, didn't we? Albert Bartlett. I know we said we'll have a few bits on Tully Hill, which is in the betting fish, but I'm going to skip over this race for now. I think there's just too much chopping and changing going on. Anything from you, Mr. Big Bandit, on Albert Bartlett?
No, I think you better wait until closer time for Albert Bartlett, so they all settle down to where they're running.
Gold Cup, we know what all this is about. Galloping or Jerry, surely. Or fast or slow? Those three.
Yeah,
Pardon?
just get on it.
I don't think Brave Man's Game, Gentleman's Game, Shishkin beat the top 3 in the betting.
So you're going for just the top 3?
It's got to be Galloping, Jerry and Fast or Slow for me, yeah. I mean, don't forget Fast or Slow did beat Galloping at Aintree.
I think Shishkin, as a good run, could be the surprise. You know, I'm not a Shishkin fan, so once I found out I was a fan.
Yeah, I've seen more running the Pioneer, but okay, so yeah, we all know where we stand in the Gold Cup. We're going to have a few safer bets, but and then last but not least, the Merse Chase. This is where you can probably see what's in this, another horse in this 5 Super Yankee, Make You a Millionaire with the Cheltenham Bandit. We'll talk about a few in the betting first, and I'll let you fire away, Mr. Big Bandit.
Well, as it stands, the favourite, I'm going to go with Bassett. It's 3-1 favourite. I think it's a 2-horse race. I'm going to go with Bassett and Impervious if they can get it picked.
Yeah, okay. And just go on screen. I didn't click on it before. This Burdick Road, sorry. And then I'll go on to Halka to Tabit in a minute. But yeah, Burdick Road won at Cheltenham, didn't it? Impressively at the weekend. And before that, it won at Huntingdon. Yeah, I mean, plausible, but not. I won't say it's concrete at this time of year for the Triumph. We'll have a bit on it, but I don't think we'll have too much on it. Alka, your Rambler Steve loves this horse. Let's have a look. I've looked at this horse before. Another one of your French horses. Alka de Tabeur, Elliot trained horse. He has gone on about this a few times with Steve. He does like it. If he's right, there's going to be some value in the price. So we're going to take a punt and trust him because he gives us a few winners recently. So yeah, we're going to take a bit of a risk. It's always good to put one in that you're not bigging up. There's some that you big up and some other people big up, isn't there? So, are we ready for the Make You a Millionaire Cheltenham Bandit Smoking Bandit Cheltenham, yeah? Smoking Bandit Smoking Cheltenham special. We'll be smoking if we're winning a million, won't we? Are you ready, Mr. Big Bandit?
Yeah, go on.
So, I'm going to press place bet live on air. The bet's ready to go. Okay. Yeah? Just as a disclaimer, we're logged into your account here, which we share on Bet365. It's all free money with £47.50 in free bets, and we're going to put £28.50 on, okay?
Yep.
And these are horses I think are probably certain to run in the races that they're in. So you make yourself a millionaire with Smoking Cheltenham and Cheltenham Bandit. We'll start off with Jig Me for the Triumph, 10-1. Good selection.
Yeah. Selection.
Probably going to run in the Triumph if it comes over, hopefully. Marie's Rock for the Stayers, 12-1.
Yeah.
Banbridge for the Rhino at 16-1, giving it beat Stage Star by 15 lengths.
You do this bet each way?
I'm doing it each way as well, yeah. Halka de Tabot, 25-1 for the Merse Chase. And your man Jericho on for the Gold Cup. I'm pressing place. The bet is going on. Oh, hold on. It's not going on. I need to click use bet credits. Pressing place. The bet is going on. Steve at Smoking Cheltenham probably thinks we're mad. Just over £1 million. 1,046,000. If it comes in, we'll give the 46,000 to Steve at Smoking Cheltenham. Thanks for his engagement with the Cheltenham Bandit. Giving us the horses. So there's a promise there for you, Steve. If this comes in, mate, there's 46 grand coming your way. How about that? What do we think, Mr. Bandit? Have we gone mad?
You've gone mad, yeah.
I've been ill. I need a bit of a pick-me-up bet. Something big that I'm putting on ante-post with the bookies' money. Right, have we pretty much done? We've done over an hour though.
Yeah, we've done.
Pretty much had it, have we? So, the Bandit wants your money. Lots of money. Free money from the bookies. As always, spread bet responsibly with the bookies' money and get out with Cheltenham Bandit.